Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Billy here, and welcome to a brand new video on my YouTube channel today. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, it's going to be a bit of a more serious video. Just a quick thing to get out of the way at the start. My window is open because it is boiling in the UK for some reason, so if you can hear the cars going past or the dogs barking, I'm sorry. I'll try and make sure I cut out as many clips with, loud background noise as I can. This video is a little bit harder for me to make than most videos because most videos I just sit in front of this camera and ramble about a load of crap and just upload it to my channel because video quality isn't really as important to me as just getting a video out for you guys to, have 10 minutes out of your day so you're not bored for a little while. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about mental health and anxiety. So some of you who watch this who know me personally will know, and everybody else watching this who doesn't know me personally won't know, that I suffer from social anxiety. So there are different sorts of anxiety. There's just regular genuine anxiety, which is the worst of all, which means you can have anxiety attacks, you can feel awkward in every situation possible, you can start having hot flashes where your cheeks get hot, your head starts spinning in loops, you start losing, the ability to see colour for short periods of time, and the whole, you sort of like black out in senses and stuff like that, and it's horrible. I'll leave a link in the description down below to a Wikipedia page where you can go and check out what the symptoms of what anxiety can cause and stuff like that. Obviously, if anyone watching this video suffers from anxiety themselves, there are places where you can go online and there are specialists you can talk to sort it out for yourself. I personally just choose to ignore not the actual condition itself, but the ability to let it control me. So being socially anxious basically means that I don't like going outside and speaking to people that I don't know. I struggle getting on buses, getting in taxis, going to the shop and talking to people that I don't know. I have a group of friends and I have my family, and I can speak to all of them perfectly fine. I have a fiance who I live with who is perfect in my eyes, and I never feel anxious around her. I have a roommate. He's been my best friend since high school, and I can speak to him perfectly fine, and I have no troubles, communicating with him and, speaking to him in person. I also play a lot of Xbox, as you guys know, from my gaming clips and from videos that I used to make on this channel and on my old channel if you're from there. And I'm fine putting a headset on and talking to people and adding people on Xbox and making friends online and speaking to them in conversation and telling them like about me and stuff like that, and we have a chat. We get to know each other on like a decent friend basis. We play for years and it's fine, but I couldn't just do that with someone that I didn't know in person because I've got the control. I'm on the mic, I can pull the headset out at any point. I don't have to see them face to face. I don't have to muster up confidence and try and make a conversation out of it. I can just sit there and talk on my own will, if you know what I mean. So one of the main reasons that I love doing YouTube is because I can get videos like this and other videos with like gaming clips and other vlog type videos that I do. I can get them out to people that want to watch them and want to communicate with me and in the comments and stuff, and that's awesome. And this sounds really harsh, but I don't have to see them to communicate with them, if you know what I mean. So it's the easiest way for me to communicate with people and do like a social media based thing like YouTube that I love doing, and I don't have to feel bad about doing it. Like, obviously it sounds weird, but I couldn't go to a job interview and act 100% normal. The night before or 2 days before, when I went and got my first job, which was also my last job, working security in London, the day before I went down to the interview, I interviewed with my best friend back then. This was like 6 years ago. We interviewed, it was fine. I wasn't old enough to get the job then, so we interviewed together and they kept me on the sheet. I then went back there with my identification 2 years later when I was old enough to work with the license that they had to provide you, and they let me work and it was fine and I didn't have to do an interview, and there was loads of people on the minibuses and stuff, but I could just plug my headphones into my phone, put a YouTube video on, or put some music on, and the 6.5 hour journey to London, because if you guys didn't know, I used to live in Great Yarmouth, Norfolk, which is quite a while away from London. I could just sit there and zone out and be in my own little world. And then when it came to working with the people there, it wasn't too bad. And working security was literally, someone would walk up to you and say, "Can I go up there with a drink? Where are the toilets?" And it would just be a, "No, you can't drink in there, you can drink there, then go in. Toilets are down there to your right or down there to your left." It was easy. It wasn't a job which involved a lot of communication. It wasn't a job that involved, me having to speak to people on a very continuous basis. It was a fairly easy job. It was crap pay, but I was only 16. I worked there for about 6 months, and then I left because I couldn't deal with the journeys from Yarmouth to London and back whilst trying to pursue college. I then dropped out of college and moved in with my fiance and started making YouTube videos on a full-time basis, and I'm still going, not strong particularly, but I'm still uploading YouTube videos as much as I can. And I know I don't have a very big following, but if anyone watches this and they enjoy it, then that's just a bonus. So I think the root of my social anxiety started I'd say about 7-8 years ago. Basically, I was like a normal kid. I loved playing football, loved going out with my friends, playing like manhunt, tag, all that stuff, and just messing around, being a normal child. And then as I got older, I didn't get involved with any wrong people. I got involved with a couple of my best friends, and they introduced me to Xbox and gaming and stuff, which I loved. And I then started to game on a quite frequent basis, which meant that I wasn't going out and playing football and stuff, but I was still eating and drinking the same way I was whilst I was growing up. So how I'd normally eat and drink quite unhealthily, but then go out and run around for 4.5 hours of an evening playing football or doing whatever, I wasn't exactly gaining any weight. But then as I got into more into gaming and less into outdoor activities and exercise, I started to gain a bit of weight. Come the age of about 16, I realised that I couldn't pursue my dream of joining the army anymore because I was ashamed of my size and I was just mentally and physically unfit to do such a demanding job. So as you guys know, I got the job at the security place, worked there for 6 months, and then moved in with my fiance and just started making videos online. So yeah, that's the career side of it. I didn't really stop gaining weight that much because I just didn't really do much for going outside. After this period of time in my life, I realised that I was a fairly big lad and it wasn't going to change unless I wanted to change it. I am now currently, cutting back on my food and my unhealthy drinks, trying to get a bit more exercise in, and I'm going to be signing up to a gym soon to try and make myself feel a bit better, like I'm getting some sort of progression in. But at the moment I like just doing home workouts where I don't have to go out of the house and meet people that I don't know. I don't mind going out of the house for a run and stuff like that, but I don't particularly want to go into a place, somebody else's place of work, their establishment, where they have the whole power of controlling the conversation and asking questions that I particularly don't want to answer, or that I may not have an answer for straight away, which makes me very uncomfortable. So yeah, I mean, there's not really much that you guys don't know about social anxiety that I have. I mean, social anxiety is pretty much the same for most people. I don't like many situations which involve me not being able to control the conversation, or I don't particularly like leaving the comfort of my own home unless I have to, or unless I plan on leaving it for my own reasons, like to go see my family or to go see my friends. Yeah, that's pretty much about it for this video, guys. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'll try and find a Wikipedia link to leave in the description for you guys to go find out more about social anxiety and the effects it has on people. If I can't, then you should probably learn most of it off this video anyway. Just some key factors: if you have a friend or a family member that suffers from social anxiety, just go easy on them and don't try and pull questions out of them until they're ready to tell you what they are, because a lot of people, well, I don't know a lot of people with social anxiety. I only actually know myself. I don't know anybody else that suffers from it on such a high basis. But I personally don't like being asked questions that I don't want to answer there and then on the spot. I'll happily talk to you if you ask something and I don't answer straight away, you'll probably get an answer after I've figured out the answer I want to tell you. So yeah, just take it easy on people that you know suffer from it, and just, you know, try and help as many people as you can. If you know people that have got regular anxiety, social anxiety, and you see them, you know, getting a bit flush and they're sitting there and they're biting their fingernails, or they're trying to, you know, tap stuff with their hands and they're getting a bit jittery, just try and calm them down and relax them. And if it's with a group of people, try and remove them from the situation. So get some deep breaths going and just keep them away from it for a while. If they're ready to go back in and, you know, see people again afterwards, that's fine. But if they want to leave, then the best thing to do is get them out and, you know, get them back home where they belong, where they feel safe, so that they don't have an anxiety attack, which can lead to, you know, panic attacks, and they can turn ugly. So yeah, just try and help them out as much as you can. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.